So, hello everyone. So nice to see so many folks in the room. I'm Dhiana. I'm originally from Brazil. I am living currently in Sweden, in Stockholm precisely. And I've been training neural networks almost when I was a teenager, I would say. And currently, I'm a staff machine learning engineer in an investment firm, a global investment firm with a purpose-driven approach called AQT here in Sweden. And I'd previously been with companies like Spotify, also working with machine learning. My time at CERN, just so to contextualize, after doing neural networks in a laboratory back in Brazil, working with tuberculosis detection, why not using the same neural networks to detect electrons? And just so you know, I'm gonna comment on this experience in a very high level for you to get an idea on how I typically talk to employers or prospect employers about those. So I'm not going to go to the level of most of you here, as you know it all. So then I was there, an undergrad researcher, and I joined this team after already doing some neural networks before. And we were using neural networks for electron selection. When it comes to my day-to-day back then, I was on the loop of training, tweaking, evaluating, and getting the model better and better for 3 years. All that while failing my undergraduate classes. So then when I finally went to Switzerland and went to Geneva, and I actually talked to people at Atlas and Trigger, I realized that the neural networks were too slow for the purpose of the application of detecting electrons on that level. And then I had to optimize the C++ code to make it super fast. Then the features that were being created, there was no space to store them anywhere. There's too many collisions and data points. So then I had to reduce the dimensionality of the data. Then merging something that was developed 3 years ago and getting that integrated into the code at Atlas was pretty hard. But after all the work was done, I merged the code, and the day after I received an email that I broke the build. That experience was traumatic, I must say. And then I decided to move out of academia, or actually drop out of academia. That was a quick shift of turns, but it was actually about learning from such experience. My family, as like a very simple family, would be asking, "Oh, high energy physics? Why? Like you're never gonna get a job?" But I was like, "Hey, I've learned so much through this experience. There's so much potential in this thing called neural networks, or artificial neural networks, as we would call back then." So what I learned at CERN was that I wanted to learn how to talk to people and I wanted to build robust software systems. And then I realized I wanted to be a consultant. I had to drop out of university. Companies were reaching out, and one thing led to another. And I'm here to talk to you, and I'm here to answer any questions you have. Obrigada. Thank you in Portuguese.